Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. I am Adam Fox. I'm going to give you guys a second to pile on in here, but I am here for some fitness this morning on this beautiful Friday. What is today's date? The 10th of December. I'll make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing here. As you can see, this is not my usual place of streaming. I'm at my parents' house. How does this look? I think you can see me. I hope you can see me. Does that look a little better? All right, perfect. Now I'm pretty sure you guys can see me. Okay, well, thank you for joining. I'm going to get right to it this morning. As always, guys, make sure before we start this exercise program that you are getting a physician's referral if you have any underlying health conditions such as any joint issues, any cardiovascular issues, heart problems, blood pressure, anything like that. Just make sure that you got that baseline of health before you start this program. So we don't want to injure you guys or put you in a compromised position by any means. So make sure you talk to your doctor first if you have any concerns about starting this exercise program. And remember, this is Connected Community Health Support. What's happening, Fourth? How you doing, buddy? Good morning. This is Connected Community Health Support's day 134. Wow, that's a long time. Of our free virtual bodyweight exercise program. Remember, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of the movements, anything you guys got for us, please reach out to us. Either you can whisper us on Twitch, reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, literally any of the social media. We're not shy. We'll respond to you, I promise. So if you guys do have any of those questions, please just let us know, and we'll get those taken care of for you. Excuse me. Any other housekeeping things? Oh, always make sure if you guys want to support us, help us out, go check out our website. There it is. Go check out our website right here, connectedchs.com. We would really appreciate it if you guys just check out our services, see what we got on there. We have some cool community groups as well that you can join. And just because we're trying to build a larger community here, obviously this is a community-based program, so we already have a little community here on Twitch, so we're trying to make it a little bit larger, grow that organically on Facebook and Instagram as well as TikTok. I'm not a huge fan of making TikToks, but it's part of the course with where we are in society right now. So TikTok's the hot thing. So go check us out there too, Connected CHS. I believe that's all the rambling I have for you guys today. So let us get started. All right. Let me get my little handy dandy timer here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling tight today. I'm feeling a little sore. So we're gonna spend some time on this warm up real quick because my body's feeling tight. All right. First thing, I'm gonna sit down here. Let's grab our knees, I should say. Let's do some ankle circles like so. Remember, I'm going to tell you this a million times today, make sure you're breathing through the nose, in the nose, out of the mouth. Now we're going to go the opposite way. Good, now we're going to switch. First time I've done a Friday morning in months. And I'm not saying that I miss it, but I'm not saying that I don't miss it. I like doing my Monday mornings, gets my week starting right. All right, now we're gonna go the opposite direction. I like doing the mornings. It's not that big of a deal. I don't mind waking up that early, but or this early, I should say. But I definitely do like the Mondays. We're starting to burn a little bit, and we're done. Perfect. So now, we can lay on our back. like so. We can cradle the back of our leg like this if we like and just extend. Good. Now we're going to switch legs. Remember, make sure you're breathing while you're doing this, guys. Not that I think that you're not breathing, but just make sure you're consciously breathing, right? 3 more. All right, there we go. So the next one, I want to try something here. You're sitting just like so. I want you to try to bring the hips over like this. Sit up into it. So it's called a 90-90. Let me show you guys what my legs are doing right now. Perfect. So hope you can see the contrast. Let me take the shorts on. Don't worry, guys. So like so. Let the legs drop over like this. And then bring it back. If you can't get into this range of motion, that's okay. I'm going to have another hip thing for us to do in just a second. We're just trying to switch up the warm-up just a little bit, give you guys some variety. And one thing you can do if that's not working, heels in the ground like this, roll them over, and use your hands for support. Roll them over, use the hands for support. You feel the stretch in the shoulders as well. So we're going to do 1 or 2 more of these, and we're going to move on to the upper back. All right, perfect. And since we're already on the ground, we're going to stay on the ground. And you get in a quadruped position like this. Take your hand, put it on, which way is the best way to show this? Hand on the head like so. Touch your inner elbow. Extend up like so. And then back down. You see how I'm not cranking up on my midsection? Let my shoulder do the work for me. We're back down. And do about 2 more on this side. And then we're going to switch. Good. Now I'm going to switch so you guys can see more. Good. Good, 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 good. All right, now from here, we're going to get on to, whoopsies. To be honest, man, not a lot of our range of motions are good doing that T-spine one. That's not just your shoulders. If you don't have a good T-spine rotation, so your thoracic spine rotation, you can kind of get blocked up in your lower back as well. So you kind of just be like segmented to where you'll be going like this, but you can't really move anything. That's totally understandable. We're going to start implementing that a little bit more in the program, so that, or in the warm-up at least, so we can help you with that range of motion. But it's okay. We'll work that. We'll work our way there. I promise. All right. Now let's get. You guys can do this standing or kneeling. It's just easier for me to kneel right now. So we're gonna do some shoulder circles. These ones are just the good old-fashioned gym class ones. Nothing too crazy. Make sure you're breathing. Remember to breathe. Let's do some little guys real quick. You just change it up. You do whatever feels best for you, all right? Do single arms, maybe that feels better. Or switch the arm. We're just getting done with the warm-up here, guys. We got some neck stuff left. So for any of you guys joining, if you want to continue to do warm-up at your own pace, that is totally fine with me. Now we're finally going to get to standing stuff. Let's see. Perfect. There we go. So now, time for la cabeza and the neck. I don't know how to say neck in Spanish. That's okay. Let's do some rotations here. Remember, don't force anything. Make sure you got a nice wide base too. As far as your feet, make sure they're just about shoulder width apart. Don't force any range of motion you don't have here, because this is really easy to strain some of these neck muscles. Usually they're a little bit of the smaller synergistic muscles, so we don't want to be putting them under too much stress or load. All right, now let's look left to right. Good, now we're gonna look down and back up. And then we'll get started with the workout for the day. Perfect. What do we got here? Yes, I do, sir. So our YouTube and Facebook is both connected CHS. So on there, you'll find all of our videos for the past 133 days. So if you want to join in to whatever level of intensity you're looking for, you can find different levels of intensities based on the days. Every 4 weeks, we change intensities. So what is that? How many days? Every 20 days, I think. I don't know. I can't. We've changed the amount of days, but yeah, just go check it out. And if you want to join and stay on for this exercise routine, you are more than welcome. This is 6 sets, but we can modify it down to 3 if you don't think you'll be able to get through all 6, which is totally fine. But I'm glad you're here, man, and welcome. Thank you, Fourth. We got a nice community here, so the community is welcoming you too. You as well, man. Thank you very much. Hey, just make sure you go follow us on YouTube and Facebook and also Instagram. We got all the workouts on there as well. So, and we can give you a lot of free information too. So thank you for joining in. I'll see you next time. All right. Perfect. So now let's get started with the actual routine. So we're gonna get started in about 10 seconds here. I don't have a pillow. Oh, I do have a pillow to use today. Look at that. Perfect. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I gotta turn that up. Perfect. So we're getting started with the hinge pattern right now. So just touching the pillow to the ground, come back up like so. It's nice to see more people chiming in, coming in, joining our community, even if they're watching the replays. Hey, that's exactly why we have the replays as an option, because we understand that you guys are busy and it doesn't always work out that you have the same time that we do. So I'm glad to see some more people taking advantage of that. Alrighty, and we're done with that. Remember, today is 40 to 20 for the work to rest ratio, so the rests go by really quick. So if you guys have any questions about anything, make sure you hit me in that 20-second time period. Not like I won't respond if you don't, but you understand what I'm saying. All right, now into the row fly combo. So bending over here, rowing and flying. And for those of anyone new that's joining, just to put your mind at ease, I was talking about the changing in intensities. This is all periodized. So what that means basically is that we have an end. We have an end goal. We are programming around a specific time frame, so 52 weeks, and we have an end goal for those 52 weeks. Everything is based off of science, the latest scientific theory, fat mass, to be more specific, the fat max, I should say, the percentage of your heart rate max where you're burning the most fat. And we're done here. So this program is rooted in science where you try to make sure that every fundamental movement pattern is hit every single day. So push, pull, whether that be push and pull, horizontal and vertical, as well as squat, core, lunge, or squat, core, press, squat, core, doesn't matter what I'm saying. Vertical press, here we go. Squat, core, pull, push. I'm blanking on all 7. The only thing we don't have is carry because we don't really have any weights to carry, but we still make do. So I just want to keep you guys at ease there. And I see you commented in. Now we're just doing overhead reaches. Oh, never mind. That's an old comment. But just to put you guys at ease, this is all science-based. We do all have our 4-year degrees. We eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff almost literally. I do have dreams about some fitness things sometimes, so I guess I do kind of eat, sleep, and breathe it. But just to put you guys at ease, just want to let you guys know. Alrighty, perfect. So now we're going back to the contralateral reach. This lighting, I can't tell if you guys can see my face. I think you can. All right, so the contralateral reach is just like so. And this is another one where the breathing mechanisms, your mechanism of breathing is very important, making sure you're breathing through the nose and out of the mouth. For those of you who did not join me yesterday, I talked about the importance of breathing in relation to your hip range of motion and your shoulder range of motion, because I don't want to call it tight, but the more activated that your diaphragm is, and if it's in a constant state of contraction, it will start to pull, and we're done there, pull more so on because it innervates right next to your hip flexor, and it also obviously is attached into your rib cage here. So if you're taking shallow breaths, it's going to be in a tighter state of contraction, which is going to kind of lock down the rib cage a little bit and tighten up the hips. So make sure you're breathing full breaths in the nose, out of the mouth. Now we're on to the squats. Not back to the squats because we haven't started them yet. So all we're doing for the squats, remember guys, is you're sitting down in the chair and standing up. Say that squatting might be a difficult movement for you. That's totally understandable. That's totally okay. All you have to do is sit down and stand up. Even if you need some assistance, grab a chair next to you, help you stand up just a little bit if you need it, but that's not always necessary. Remember, there is that option. Or you can come down and touch and then just go. So you guys get to pick whichever one feels the best for you. And done. There we go. Good job. We understand that not everyone is going to have the same movement abilities or capabilities, so to speak. But that's okay. We try to modify for everybody. All right. Now we're on to the push-up from the knees. Not sure if you guys can see me. I'm going to have to readjust my camera here in a second. We're going to go down 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. We are going to do some other chest stuff today. So we're going to be doing some chest flies simply because 5 days of 40 seconds times 6. So about 2 minutes plus of straight push-ups for 5 days straight may not be the best for your shoulder. As far as workload, so we're just going to change up the variety, give you a little more variety, so to speak, or change up the variation, give you a little more variety for the chest, and we're done there. So the next time through, we're going to do some flies, and then we're going to go back to the push-ups, and then flies, then push-ups, and flies, and push-ups, then back, so on and so forth until we get to 6 sets. Alrighty, next thing, moving on to, is those Ys. Let's get it going. 2, 1, and start. This is another important one. With the breathing again, I'm going to say it again, very important. Because if you're not controlling the breath, it's really easy to arch the lower back, like so. And remember, only go as high as your arms will let you. Don't try to, force a range of motion like that, your body doesn't need it. The body only wants to work within its range of motion, right? We'll get that range of motion better as long as you're working within your natural range. And we're done. There we go. What I mean by natural range is not forcing it. So as you saw when I was doing the trying to get that little extra, inch or 2 inches, don't force it. You're just compensating with your muscles. We want to build natural range of motion, not compensatory range of motion, all right? Now we're doing quick feet. Just keep the feet moving, starting in 1, and go. Just keep the feet moving, kind of like you're jogging in place, but you don't have to think about it as jogging in place, just because. No, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like jogging. I don't know a lot of people that do like jogging unless they like doing marathons and stuff like that. So just keep the feet moving. It doesn't have to be anything too fast-paced or intense, just enough to keep the body moving. And if you guys don't like this impact on your heels, that is okay. We can do boxing instead. So next round, I'll show you what I mean by that. And we're done. And we're done with the first round, guys. Give me a big old CCHS whoosh, high five. Good job. Fourth, I'm waiting for those sound effects, man. I'm waiting on them. One of these days, you're gonna be the one that's pew, pow, psh, on the screen for us. All right, back to, so now as I said yesterday, just to switch up the stress on the hamstrings, we're gonna do bridges now. So just like so, make sure you're pressing. You should be pressing from the hips, not the lower back. Just keep that in mind. A hinge is a hip dominant movement, not a lower back dominant movement, because there's no such thing as a lower back dominant movement. Because your lower back should really never be the one taking all of the force. Obviously, you're going to use your back when you pick things up off the ground. And we're done. But it should be from the hips. The hips should be driving almost everything. Yeah! All right. Back to the row to flies. Oh, you commented no? Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. All right. Back to the row to flies here. Remember, guys, spread the love for us. If you got any friends that, I know everyone has friends. That's not what I'm saying. But if you guys have any friends that you think would like doing this program, send it their way. Share it on your Facebook, share it on whatever you got. Just let people know that we're here, because that's honestly, I don't like to admit it because I wish we were better at marketing, but to be honest, that's our biggest barrier right now, is just trying to get ourselves in front of people and our marketing strategies, right? And we're done there. Marketing is very, very expensive each year or even monthly or weekly to try to market. It's very expensive. So trying to do more organic social media stuff and organic growth like this. So please help us out. Share this to your friend. Let us know. Let them know that we're here to help. All right, now vertical presses. And remember, the vertical press, I'm not really going straight up like this. I'm going out a little bit. Because to have perfect shoulder range of motion, I'm going straight up. I have to consciously control my core. And I don't really want you guys to consciously control the core, so just work within the range of motion of your shoulders that allows you to use your core properly without having to hold it down or tighten it up or anything like that. So I know I've talked to you guys about conscious control of the muscles and whatnot. All right, and we are done. There we go. So we look at conscious control of musculature a little different here at CCHS. We don't like to get in the way of the coordination of the body's natural coordination. So just keep that in mind. Nope, almost forgot. Now moving on to the dead bug. So now you can do the standing contralateral reach, or you can do the dead bug like so. If you're going to do the dead bug, make sure that your lower back is on the ground and that your hips only go as far as your core allows them. So even for myself, I start going past a certain range of motion here, My lower back's going to come off the ground. My core is going to become disengaged. So you just want to make sure you're not really focusing on holding the core tight, but you're just focusing on making sure that lower back does not come off the ground. And we are done. There we go. Good job. Can you see me while I'm on the ground? Am I getting cut off by the caption? If so, is it all right? If not, let me know. Oh, back to the squats. Almost forgot. Another thing we can do with the squats, so we get started, I'm just a second behind here, is you can put pillows on the chair. So when you come down, it's just a little bit less range of motion, right? So just a little bit less each time, and they're a little bit less range of motion, but the box is taller or higher up, so to speak. And then the better you get at it, you can take more levels away. And remember, all a squat is sitting down in a chair and standing back up. There's nothing more to it than that. And we're done. And we talk about that a lot too. Squats, hinging, literally every movement pattern gets convoluted in this fitness industry because people want to control everything. They want to control the muscles. They want to control the movement completely. Going back to the flies now. So what we're going to be doing here is just letting the hands drop and then catch them. I hope you can see me. Let me go over here. There we go. But people like to control everything because we are kind of control freaks. So they want to control every muscle that's working in the movement, which is really not what you should be doing. You don't need to focus on any part of your hamstrings or glutes being tight at any point in the movement. Just let your body do the work for you. Especially when you're using body weight, you don't really got to worry about that stuff. If you got 300 pounds on your back and you're doing a back squat, okay, that's different. You got to be able to control your breathing and a couple other different things. But body weight, all you're doing is sitting down and standing back up. Don't forget that, guys. I'm kind of a nerd about that, so I ramble from time to time, but I do think it is something important that we should all take into consideration. All right, back to the whys now. Remember, what am I going to tell you? Fourth, I'm going to tell you something about breathing. Make sure you're breathing in the nose, out of the mouth. Nice and controlled, okay? Again, it's the second. Nah, never mind. Yesterday I was really looking forward to stream because I didn't stream all week. But today, I was telling you guys, sometimes it's tough waking up to do this. But as soon as once I get in the swing of it, and we're done with that. And once I get to see all you beautiful people, I get to see the community that I love here. It really makes me want to do it. But in the beginning, I tell you, it's tough waking up and getting the motivation to get here. So I'm saying this as a kudos to you guys to get in here every day. So hoorah, power to you guys. All right, what are we doing now? Oh yeah, quick feet. Quick feet. Just keep the feet moving. Doesn't have to be too crazy, remember. Oh. Just enough to keep the heart rate up, all right? And part of the reason I'm emphasizing the breathing so much, all right, we're done, is, yes, hold up. Fourth, you ready? Time it with me. 3, 2, 1. Whoosh. Give me a little emoji or something there. All right, back. Now we're doing a single leg hinge starting now. So part of the reason that I'm very emphatic on the breathing today is that after doing, I only really got one session in last week with you guys because I had bronchitis, and it was a rather easy session. And now, obviously, the intensity has ramped up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I know it's impossible to literally time it together. Oh, I gotta switch sides, oopsies. Because of our time difference. But that was a good job. It was close enough for it. There we go, baby. All right. But the reason I'm very emphatic on it today, is after not doing the workout for a week and then doing it yesterday and kind of, wouldn't say I was blowing through it, but I wasn't prioritizing my breath. I was very sore and now back into the real flies. I was very sore, tight, and I had a little bit of discomfort in certain parts of my body, mainly my hips and my shoulders. And that's not to say it's because I wasn't breathing correctly, but I have to wonder if that is part of the reason why I was feeling the way I was this morning and having to do some little extra activation and stretching outside of the program. So I'm just trying to show that that's what it could be. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone's breathing really good today. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. And hey, it could be. I mean, I did get 7 hours last night, but it could have been my diet or lack thereof. It could have been hydration. Could have been sleep from yesterday. You know, even though I got 8.5, which is more than I got today. But hey, there's a bunch of different things it could be. So I'm just trying to eliminate them one by one, making sure breathing is the baseline. Very easy thing to account for. And remember, from the pocket, right? This is your pocket right here. Kind of like right into your chest right here. Like if you're going to box someone, keep in the pocket right here. So from the pocket, we're pressing up. Keep on going. 2, 1, and cut it. All right. Going back to the contralateral reach because I did the dead bug the entire time last time. Just for the sake of switching it up, because I know variety is always a good thing. All right. Starting now, I want you to hold this up here and just reach for a second and just hold. Keep on reaching. Stopping in 2, 1, and cut it. There we go, guys. We are almost halfway through, so good job, guys. Remember, you can, if you need to, sign out whatever round you can make it to, and just keep that as a bookmark to remember. Okay, I made it this far this week. Let's see if I can make it farther next week. Right? All right. Keep on talking, and we're on to the squats. Oh boy, I'm all over the place. All right, coming down and back up. Remember, if that's a little bit too hard, you're having some difficulty with the standing part, just sit down and stand back up. Sit down, you can almost rock yourself back up, which will help a little bit. It's not really cheating. Because again, what's the point of doing this exercise program, right? If you have trouble sitting and standing from a chair, the point would be, at least for that movement, is to get better at sitting and standing from a chair, right? So it's okay if it is difficult. No need to feel bad. Just understanding that little bit of rocking is not a bad thing, all right? All right, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oof, that was a good one. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Last one here, guys. 1, 2, 3. And we're done. There we go. Good job. Good job. Uh-oh. I'm going to run out of water before I'm done with the stream. Uh-oh. All right, now we're going to the Y's. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. If I was home, I'd just run and fill my water bottle up real quick in the middle of a set, but I stay at my parents' house on Thursday nights. I help my father out, who is disabled, but that's okay. We're making the best of it. So, and the good thing is I get to see him twice a week, so that's always a plus side of this whole endeavor, right? I get to spend more time with my family than I would if this situation wasn't happening. So, could be a lot worse. Could always be worse, guys. Always remember that. And we're done. There we go. Whew. Might have to give my mom a little ring till I come down here and get my water bottle from her. I'm just kidding. She'll probably kill me. It's like, first I took her space to work out this morning. She usually works out in this space at this time. And then I'll be asking her for water like she's a maid. I think she might get a little upset. I'm not gonna try my luck. She already feeds me once a week, so, or twice, twice-ish, kind of. I don't want to over-push my boundaries or anything. And one thing with this is also, I've noticed with the feet contact, just try to make sure that you're evenly displacing weight on both feet. So when you go back and forth, it feels as even as possible. Kind of like with the push-ups forth. You know how I was talking about even displacement of your weight between your fingers? Same thing with the toes, right? And there we go. Good job. I don't need it that bad yet. I still got like 2 or 3 ounces. I'll be okay for the next round. But after the next round, I'm going to have you lead the group, okay? You're going to be commenting and leading the group for me, all right? Give me a high five real quick. All right, now we're back to the top. Starting round number 4, so just bring the pillow down. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it's delayed by about 20-something seconds. All right, so next time, in the middle of the last set, I want you to try to give me a high five, okay? Let's see if we can time it out perfect. That'd be awesome. Well, there's like 20 seconds left in the last exercise of this set. If you're picking up what I'm putting down there, Fourth. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All right, back to butterflies. There we go. I knew it'd take some time. Just the old cogs were a turning. I think that's what they're called, right? Cogs, like you know what I mean? Like the things inside of like the machines that one goes one way, one goes the opposite way, and then it causes a rotation. I think that's a cog. Maybe I'm just completely messing my words up. Who knows? I really love being here with you guys in the morning. It just makes my morning that much better. I feel like the social aspect really helps, wake up the brain. I know there's a lot of research behind how good social support is for you guys, but just even having a little social support in the morning, getting your brain thinking and, kind of moving on the fly, i.e. forcing, talking and just interacting with other people, and we're done there, I think is really good. Just overall for the brain, just for you as an organism, right? For you as a thing, interacting with other people first thing in the morning, definitely a good way to get those cortisol levels down, get that anxiety down a little bit, and make sure that your brain is awake, so to speak. All right, vertical presses. All right, Fourth. I changed my mind. I do need some water. I'm going to go grab some once we start doing the squats, all right? So you're going to be the instructor for the squats, okay? Can you do that for me? I got faith in you. And stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and cut it. No, stop for it. Don't give me that face. I got faith in you. All you gotta do is just do the squats, man. All you gotta do is sit pretty, do the squats, and comment in. All right, everybody, time to squat. I don't know, something like that. All right, now we're doing. Oh, back to the dead bug. Back to the dead bug. Remember, keep opposite arm, opposite leg extended, lower back on the ground. Only extend as far as you can until you start to feel the range of motion change, right? It should be a core exercise. Almost done here, guys. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. All right, fourth. It's your time to shine, baby. I'll be right back once the squats are done. You got 13 seconds to let everybody know what to do. Can I make it? Yeah! That's what I love to see. Hey, there we go. Look at that timing. Good job, fourth. I'm giving you a double high five for that, baby. There we go. We are on. I didn't miss the push-ups, right? No, I didn't. Okay, now we're on to the push-ups. We're gonna do some flies. Unless you guys want to do the push-ups, go right ahead. Be my guest. I'm gonna do the flies right now. Okay. Fourth, I love the teamwork there, baby. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what I'm talking about. My dad looked at me like I was crazy because I was sprinting up the stairs to grab water. It's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm still streaming. He just shook his head. So thank you for the teamwork. I couldn't have done it without you, buddy. And this still is going to get you some chest pump, as Arnold would say it. A good chest workout. So remember that. Even though we're not pressing from the ground, you're still getting benefits. Keeping the chest active, right? Okay. All right. Now I can drink my water. All right. Now from here, the whys. It's something I've realized I was doing. I was talking about compensating the range of motion. I've been jerking at the bottom like this, and my traps have been feeling a little bit too much. So nice and slow and controlled. And done. There we go. For some reason, I was just thinking about doing a handstand. I'm not really sure why, but ADHD thoughts. Oh, speaking of ADHD, kind of ironic. We on our TikTok, we're just putting out. We're doing a new mini series. So, I'm starting with the quick feet. We're doing a new mini series, and the mini series that we have. So Seth has done the actionable health tips, which is a really good mini series that he's doing. Jacob and I right now are doing exercise and mental health. So the relation between exercise and your mental health, and how important exercising is for your overall mental health and wellness. So We are going to be talking today a little bit about that exactly. What exercises effect on mental health, and not just what the benefits of exercising is, because we all know, and we're done there, we all know that exercising is good for our body, good for our brain, good for everything, right? I said body and brain, yeah, but body and brain. I'm gonna be going a little bit more in depth into the duration. So I have a really cool study we're going to talk about after this. It's a meta-analysis of 4 years of about I'm talking way too much. Let's do the bridge. But basically, the meta-analysis is about how many so it's a month, 4-year meta-analysis between 2011 and 2015 of about 1.2 million people, where they broke the group up into 2 groups. It was people who exercised or who answered the survey that they did exercise regularly, and then the other group was not. And they measured them over a month, over the duration and volume. So how long they're working out each time they worked out, and then the volumes, how many days a week. And we're done there. But in this case, how many days a month they exercised, and then they had them fill out a self-perceived mental health burden day. So how many days of the month they took a mental health day. There's some really interesting things that we can extrapolate from that study. So I'm very interested to talk about that at the end of the stream. I'm also going to be posting a TikTok about it later, because I just thought it was the way they broke it down. They have a really, maybe this isn't as interesting for you guys, but there's a lot of cool graphs. Oh my God, I forgot to do the high five. No, fourth. I'm sorry, I totally forgot the high five. Hold up, I'm gonna get you after this. But the way they set the graphs up is really interesting. As far as controlling for, like I was talking about, the duration and the volume. It seems as if 45 minutes is just about the sweet spot. But I'll talk more about that. Fourth, give me a high five. Made it through the 3rd round, onto the 4th. Get it onto the fourth dimension. I'm funny. Every once in a while. All right, back to the vertical presses. And I'm also always curious whether you guys like those little tidbits at the end or whatnot. If you think they're helpful, we try to make it as actionable as possible, right? So like things that can help you the most when it comes to like goals or whatever advice we're giving you. So today there will be actionable tips inside of me talking about that cool study. It's kind of breaking down the study and telling you how you can use this in your everyday life. And we're done. There we go. Good job, guys. Because being able to read the research and understand it's a cool thing, but it's not just understanding it, being able to apply it to everyday life. Because what is research without being able to apply it, right? It's just a bunch of gobbledygook and a bunch of big words, right? All right, now we're doing the reaches. I believe we're doing the reaches. And that's one thing that, even though I was only in grad school for a short period of time, or as of right now, because I am going to go back and get my master's eventually, it's just an interesting, the relationship between research and actionable tips is not very high, I should say, meaning that there's a lot of research out there, but not a lot of people have turned it into actionable tips and goals and ways to help people. It's just a lot of, like I said, a lot of jumbly big words that may be hard for some people to understand, myself included, not just you guys, myself included. Another person to go check out, Andrew Huberman. He's from Huberman Labs. He is a very good resource. Starting with the squats. Very good resource for actionable health tips and things to improve your overall health and wellness. So go check him out. I don't know him. I just know he's a great guy from what I've heard and what I've read about him, and also listened to him on his podcast. His podcast is the Huberman Lab. like I was saying, he's got a lot of good stuff on like fasting, sleep regulation, or emotional regulation with sleep. He actually is an eye doctor, so if you ever have any questions about your sight, go listen to some of his podcasts on that too. Overall, just a great resource for you guys. If you are interested, he likes to go in depth on research, but also explain a lot of it. So, like I said, may not be your cup of tea. If it is, go ahead and drink it because I promise you it's worth it. All right. What did I do last? Oh, damn it. I think we're doing push-ups now. Who knows? We'll find out. All right. Remember, make sure it's evenly spread out between your hands. Down and up. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep going here, guys. One more. 1, 2. Hold it down here, and 3. There we go. Good job, guys. And now we are back to the Ys. Not like the YMCA, just the regular Ys. Really weird question. Do they have YMCA in England? Is that an American thing? I think that's an American thing, right? Maybe? I don't know. Young Men's Christian Academy or Christian. Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah. Do you guys have that over there? I feel really ignorant asking that question because I think that might be an American thing, but you can call me stupid. You can tell me I'm ignorant if you want. That's okay. Well, it wouldn't be the first time or the last. Not from you, but just from people in general, I'm saying. And we're done. There we go. And the more sets we do of those Y raises also, guys, the less range of motion you're going to have. The muscles are just going to get fatigued. So if you started and you're all the way up here and you're like, yeah, my core is nice and controlled, my back's not arching, but now you're only going to like here, that's okay. That's totally fine. All right, now we're back to the quick feet. Just keep the feet moving. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I honestly don't even know which set this is, to be honest. I think this is number, I want to say this is number 5. I think that was the 5th time I did squats. Well, 4th, because, you know, Mr. 4th helped me out in the 4th set. So I believe this is the end of set number 5. 2, 1, and watch out. Good job. Let me see. Yeah, perfect. We're on the last set, guys. Look at that. Look how easy it is when you're just hanging out with your friends having a good time. You don't even realize that you're working out as much as you are. There we go, guys. All right, back to the top. You can do whichever one you want. You can do the bilateral hinge. You can do the bridge. You can do the single leg, whatever feels the best for you. I'm going to actually do the bridge because for me, the bridge feels the best. From down here, bridging up. And we're done. There we go. Good job, mis amigos. And then we got a couple more. We got 7 more exercises. And then we are out of here. Well, and unless you want to listen to me talk for about 10 minutes, but I know you guys always want to do that. But you just love hearing my voice, right? All right, from the bent over position, remember, row and fly. You know, I was actually having a conversation with somebody yesterday about exercise adherence and weight loss. And I know that these movements aren't the most flashy movements. Probably not the most fun movements to do, to be 100% honest, right? They're different. They're kind of weird, most of them, but the key thing here is consistency. As long as we're keeping the body moving every day, even if it's not doing the full workout, keeping the body moving. The movements don't have to be flashy, right? And we're done there. The science behind what we're doing is not going to change, okay? And even though these aren't the flashiest workouts, and these aren't the newest, this isn't the new fad style of working out, the reason that we're doing this is because it's tried and true, and it has been tested over and over and vetted over and over, and this is one of the best ways to lose weight. So I know it can be discouraging, like, oh, we're doing the same thing 5 days in a row, but I promise you, if you can get past the mundane, monotonous of the movements and just focus on the long-term benefits of this program, I promise you, we will get you to the point of those benefits. If you can just get past the monotony of some of these movements, because I do understand it can get boring doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's why we try to switch it up every week. That's why we do switch it up every week and then try to switch up the warm-up so we can at least get something different in here, right? And done. Perfect. You guys let us know if there's any movements that you would like to see in the program. So the hinge, the squat, and the push-up are not going to change. Those three things are staying, but everything else, we kind of rotate them around. We have a list of exercises we pull from, but just remember, we want to hear your opinion too, okay? All right, next to the dead bug, I'm back. And back up. Excuse me. Almost done here, just a couple more seconds. And we're done, there we go. If you guys would like to see more variations of a specific movement, let us know. Ugh, excuse me. My apologies. All right, what am I on to? Squats. Being a scatterbrain doesn't always help. All right, so remember, guys, sit down and stand up. Sit down, stand up. It's the important thing here. You gotta remember, why are you exercising? Exercising to look better, feel better, and move better, or just one of the three, or two of the three, or all three, right? Those are usually the reasons why we work out. And the moving better, a big thing, is making sure that you can just sit down and stand up. And we're done. There we go. Good job, my friends. So I'm going to end the push-ups off with a little bit of push-up, a little bit of fly. You do half and half. Start with the fly, move on to the push-ups. How's that sound to you guys? Good? Good. And just keep on bringing the hands together. Keep on going forth. You're almost there, baby. Only got a couple more exercises, and then we are done. And now we're going to, if you want to keep doing the flies or the push-ups, when you're doing, that's okay. I'm going to move to the push-ups. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Good job, everybody. Good job, good job. Almost done. All right. Got the Y's and the quick feet, and then we're done. Okay? It's 3, 2, 1, and let's go. What am I going to tell you to do? Breathe through the nose, out of the mouth. Also, fourth, is it 1 30 over there. I'm really not good at math, but did we start the stream at 1:45 for you in your time? Because I'm trying to figure out, because I'm fixing the website. Oh, all right, there we go. I'm fixing the website this weekend, so I'm gonna have the times updated on there. But I'm just curious if that's the. I think you guys are 6 hours ahead of us, right? Okay. So you started at 12:04. Okay. That's what I thought. I'm just curious. All right, quick feet. So for the last 15 seconds of the quick feet, I'm gonna have you give me everything you've got. Okay? What I mean by that is I just want you to go as fast as you can, like that, okay? We still got about 13 seconds, so don't worry about it. Or at least don't worry about it yet, I should say. All right, start. Give me everything you got in 2, 1, and go. Keep the arms moving quick. Keep the feet moving quick. Basically jogging in place. 3, 2, 1, and there we go, boys and girls. Pah! Good job. There we go. All right, moving on to the cool down. We're going to shake it out like we did yesterday. Just shake it. Starting here in 3, 2, 1. And let's start with the arms first, all right? Shake the arms out a little bit. We did a lot of arm exercises today. Another cool thing about doing this is you can learn different control strategies, right? So I want you to shake from your wrists, your thumbs and your fingers, okay? And then I want you to shake from your wrists, okay? And I want you to shake from your elbows. And then from the shoulders, okay? And the idea of this is to be loose and fast. Just keep everything nice and loose and just move it fast. Only as fast as you are comfortable with, though, of course. Now for the last 10 seconds here, last 10 seconds for the upper body cool down, we're just gonna give ourselves some pats. All right, and now for the legs. You know what's coming. All right, it's a wet, rainy day, so step in the puddle, shake the leg. Oh my goodness, don't fall over like I did. Shake the leg out. I want you to shake it out in multiple different directions, right? Shake it out to the side, shake it out in front. Whatever feels the best for you. I feel like I look like a dog trying to like shake its leg after it pisses when I do this. All right, switch to the other leg. Nice and loose and fast. So you can hear my ankle cracking while I'm doing this. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think I've explained retinaculum before. Think of the retinaculum as almost like you know what a cheesecloth is? Think of it as like a cheesecloth that wraps all of your tendons and ligaments down on top of your foot. All right, now we're gonna get to the breathing. But the retinaculum basically just holds down all that stuff. Now we're gonna breathe in the nose, out of the mouth. So in the nose for 3, out of the mouth for 6.
Activity completed.
Perfect. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, as promised, a little bit of that research that I was talking about. So, where is it? Okay, so I went over the quote of the week yesterday. Health cannot be divorced from strength, right? Because this is the fitness pillar for the week. And just understanding that your baseline strength is important. And even if you're just doing workouts like we're doing here, making sure that you're doing some type of strength training to ensure that your overall health of your bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, brain, overall body, everything like that. Just making sure that you understand that the strength cannot be separated from health, because if you are strong, you are healthy. If you are healthy, you are strong, right? All right. So, talked about the benefits of walking yesterday. I don't want to work, computer? No? Not feeling it today? Okay. All right, that's okay. I'll let you do your thing. All right. So today, as promised, we're going to talk about mental health and exercise. So the study that I was talking about a little bit on stream is a really interesting one. It's from the United States, so people that are older than 18, and it was taken between 2011 and 2015 by the Disease Control and Prevention Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System Survey. I know that's kind of a mouthful, but so they had the two groups, and they examined their duration of exercise per week. Then one group was reported to not exercise, the other group was reported to exercise. So they measured the duration, the type, the frequency, and the intensity. So this is a really big meta-analysis, because not only are they figuring out if they exercise, but they are, like I said, they are determining all those different parameters. So the type of exercise, how long they're exercising each time, the frequency, so the volume, how many times per week, and then the intensity, right? And where was I going with that? The big important thing here to take away from this is that it was a multiple year study, right? And multiple studies or multiple meta-analysis over the years. The cool things that they found was that the individuals who had exercised, who claimed that they were exercising monthly, had a 43.2% fewer days of poor mental health in a month compared to the individuals who did not exercise. So not only did they test all of these, they measure all of these metrics of exercise type, duration, all that good stuff, but they also had them fill out a self-perceived mental health burden day survey. So how many mental health days they took each month. And the individuals, like I said, that exercise had 43.2% fewer poor mental health days than those who did not. And now, all exercise types were associated with the lower mental health burden, opposed to not exercising, which does kind of make sense. But the ones that you saw the most were team sports and cycling and gym and aerobic activities, right? So the cool thing that I took away from this study was some of their graphs, which I'm looking at right now. So for all exercise, they have a graph starting. The baseline is about 4 days. It dips down. The graph on the y-axis is the health burden days, mental health burden days. So they're perceived how many days they took a month, and then the x-axis is the duration. So how over all of the activities, which duration did they find the baseline for? So they found there's just about a sweet spot where where individuals reported about 2.66 days per month of mental health burden days at about 45 minutes. So the big takeaway from this is that for mental health, and I know this is kind of extrapolating a lot, but for mental health, making sure that you're getting at least 45 minutes. 45-minute exercise routines are just about the bread and butter, right? And that's kind of what we do here. We do about a 50-minute workout, to be 100% honest with you. So it's pretty close. But there's that, and then the next cool thing I took away from this was the exercise frequency in the last month, and they found the sweet spot to be just about between 12 and 20 days. So the graph kind of looks like this and goes back up. And in that middle area right there, they found between 12 and 20 days. So what does that mean for this? What does that mean for you guys, right? The best way, what I'm extrapolating from this study is the best way to prioritize your mental health when it comes to exercise is exercising at least every other day for about 45 minutes to an hour. So about 30 to 60 minutes. So in that time frame, it's not a perfect causal relationship of, you worked out for over 60 minutes, you're going to have more mental health days. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you are going to abide or take this advice, I would say trying to keep your workouts in that 45-minute zone, because after that 45-minute zone, this is not said in the study. This is things I know elsewhere from outside of this. Your stress response, your cortisol, the overall response to exercise can become negative. Once you go about over an hour, your body really is meant to work out for about an hour, maximum 90-minute time span. And then after that, your body starts to have some negative effects from the excessive amount of stress, because exercise is a stress to your body, right? That's why we do the breathing as a cool down to let your body know, hey, this is a stressful situation, but we understand that this is part of what we're trying to improve the overall cardiovascular health, all that good stuff. So we realize it's a stressful activity. Now we need to bring that stress level down, right? That's why we do the breathing. But it's really important to make sure we understand the time frames, right? So 30 to 60 minutes is the best by the research. What the research says is the best for your overall mental health. So make sure you guys keep that in mind when you're figuring out workouts outside of this program or during our program. Maybe you don't feel great when you do the entire 6 sets. You feel better when you do 4. That's okay. You're still in that 30 to 60 minute time frame. So it doesn't matter. And then same thing, say you don't like doing 5 days a week, you like doing 3 days a week, right? Okay. What's 3 times 4? That's 12. You're still in that about 12 to 20 range. So keep that in mind, guys. It's not necessarily about how hard you're going, but it's how consistent you are, right? Make sure you're staying consistent 30 to 60 minutes at least 3 times a week. Okay. That's my big actionable goal from here. Actionable item, I should say, that I can give you guys. I don't think I have anything else for you. I'll be here. You guys get me 3 days in a row. You're so lucky, aren't you? I got yesterday, today, and I'll see you Monday at 7:45, bright and squirrely, with this bright and shining, beautiful smile that I got for you guys. Remember, please check us out on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. I knew I was missing another T. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to us. We're more than willing to help you guys out with any of your abnormalities with movement, or maybe you want some help with diet stuff, just some suggestions on different things. Just let us know. We're here to help. All right. But until next time, I'm signing out. I'm signing off. Hold on, I'm grabbing my water just in case anyone else has anything to say. I'm signing out. Signing off, signing out, whatever it is. I'll catch you guys on Monday. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy as always. And this is Adam Fox signing